Alright, Toyota has finally announced the pricing on one of the most anticipated models of 2022 or 2023, the GR Corolla, and it starts at $35,900 for the base core model. Originally, I was pinning the GR Corolla to start somewhere around $40,000, so this isn't that bad. Hopefully, dealerships out there behave themselves and don't mark this up by like $10,000 to $20,000. I'm sure they'll mark it up somewhat, but I wish you all the best of luck out there if you're interested. That said, let's get into all the trims, specs, and options and what you should be looking to spend if you're going to buy a GR Corolla. Now, I was recently out in Salt Lake City, Utah for the first drive of this thing, so my full first drive take will be dropping on September 14th, so make sure you check back for that. That said, you have 3 trims to pick from, including the Core, the Circuit, and the Morizo Edition. So while the Core will start at $35,900, the Circuit will carry a starting price tag of $42,900, while the Special Edition Morizo will start right under $50,000 at $49,900. The Core will be the first to hit dealerships this November, while the Morizo and the Circuit will arrive sometime in spring 2023. So, what are the standard features that you're working with? No matter which GR Corolla you decide to go for, they will all come with a 1.6-liter 3-cylinder turbo engine, making 300 horsepower. The Core and the Circuit get 273 pound-feet of torque, while the Morizo gets 295. The Core and the Circuit will have a max boost of 25.2 psi, while the Morizo will have a little bit more at 26.3 psi. Of course, all of them will come standard and exclusively with a 6-speed manual transmission with IMT rev matching. An automatic transmission is not an option, so if you don't know how to drive a manual, you can't get the GR Corolla. And then all of the GR Corollas will also come standard with the GR4 all-wheel drive system that will allow you to adjust the torque distribution between 60-40, 50-50 for those track days, and 30-70 for a more sportier setting. They all come with opposed fixed caliper disc brakes with 14-inch 1.1-inch ventilated and slotted rotors outfitted with 4-piston aluminum calipers on all trim levels. Hop inside and all of the GR Corollas come with a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster display that you can customize in many different ways. It's actually very sharp and very crisp. As far as the infotainment goes, as standard, you have an 8-inch touchscreen display in the middle. You don't have any sizes that are bigger than that. It'll come with wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Navigation will be optional as a part of a subscription service called Drive Connect. The Drive Connect will also give you a personal assistant that you can access by saying, "Hey Toyota," and she'll control various things for you. But yeah, if you want navigation, you gotta pay a subscription service like you pay for Netflix. Now, all GR Corollas will also come with manually adjustable seats, 6-way adjustable for the driver and 4-way adjustable for the passenger. Automatic adjusting seats are not an option. Now, one of my favorite things about all Toyotas is that all of them come standard with the brand's Safety Sense suite of driver assist technology, meaning all GR Corolla trims will get a range of safety tech, including adaptive cruise control, a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection and motorcycle detection, lane departure alert with steering assist and lane tracing assist. You'll also have road sign recognition, automatic high beams, and more. Of course, you'll also get a rear view camera. A 360 camera is obviously not an option here. Now let's work our way from the top to the bottom to see what kind of options and features you get with each. The Morizo will be available in 2 color choices, including Smoke, which will be kind of a matte gray type of color, and then you have Windchill Pearl, which will be white. The Smoke color option will cost you an extra $1,645, while the Windchill Pearl white one will cost you $425. But that said, there are no packages or options with the Morizo. On the outside, the Morizo will give you a forged carbon fiber roof, a rear lip spoiler, and it will also give you a vented bulge on the hood. The Morizo will be the only one that comes with the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, which offer an insane amount of grip. By the way, all of them come with 18-inch wheels. Now inside, the Morizo comes with Bryn knob, I hope I'm saying that right, and synthetic leather trim seats with red stitching. You also have an ultra suede wrapped Morizo signed shift knob, which looks really cool and it's quite nice to hold when I tested it out. But what's most important about the Morizo is what it doesn't have, since it's a track focus model and it focuses on cutting weight. With that in mind, you can't have anybody sitting in the back of the Morizo since it doesn't have rear seats. You also lose rear speakers along with the rear window regulators, so you can't put the rear windows up or down. Of course, all that is in the name of saving weight. But since the rear seats are gone, the Morizo gets 2 braces in the back for more structural support. And other than that, the Morizo also gets an upgraded suspension with a stiffer spring rate and red painted monotube shock absorbers, which the color doesn't do anything for performance, but the stiffer spring rate definitely does. Now, the GR Corolla Circuit Edition will only be available for the launch year, so after that, it's going to be gone. So if you want one, get one now. But let's talk about what you get with the Circuit Edition. Like the Morizo, the Circuit Edition also gets a forged carbon fiber roof. Also, like the Morizo, it gets a ventilated bulge on the hood and a rear lip spoiler. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think the only color that's standard on the Circuit is the white ice cap color. If you want to go for the supersonic red or the heavy metal gray, you'll have to pay an extra $425. Now, unlike the Morizo, the Circuit rides on Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires that are wrapped around 18-inch wheels. Inside, the Circuit Edition gets all the bells and whistles as standard, including the Bryn knob. I hope I'm saying that right, like the Morizo Edition. But on the Circuit, you also get heated front seats along with a heated steering wheel. You don't get either of those on the Morizo, because saving weight. The Circuit Edition also comes standard with an 8-speaker JBL sound system along with the wireless charger. Again, the Morizo doesn't get either of those. But yeah, for $42,900 and being the launch year exclusive model, the Circuit comes pretty well packaged. Now let's talk about the core model, the base model that starts at $35,900. For that price, the core model doesn't have a forged carbon fiber roof. Instead, it gets a body colored roof. Your no-cost color options are ice cap white and black, and supersonic red will cost you an extra $425. Just like the Circuit, you still have Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires wrapped around 18-inch wheels, so you're good there. Now hop inside and you won't get a mix of synthetic leather or suede. You'll just get regular fabric seats. The shifter is no longer as cool as the one on the Morizo or the Circuit, just a regular shifter, no Morizo signature, no suede around it. If you fancy heated seats or a heated steering wheel, you'll have to add on the cold weather package for an extra $500. And if you want that JBL sound system to listen to your music along with the wireless charger, well, that will cost you an extra $770 as a part of the technology package. Now, one thing that I definitely want to point out is that one of the most important performance differences between the Morizo, Circuit, and the Core is that the Morizo and the Circuit come with a front and rear torsion limited slip differential. The Core comes with an all-wheel drive open differential as standard. But if you want the front and rear torsion limited slip diff on the Core, you'll have to add on the performance package for $1,180. That package will also give you red brake calipers like you get on the Circuit and the Morizo, but if you want that limited slip diff, you got to pay extra. So yeah, if you want a GR Corolla Core with all the bells and whistles and the proper performance upgrades, you're looking at a final price tag of $38,350, which is a little bit more than the $35,900, but it's still under $40,000. And that really covers it. You'll have the option to add on a bunch of accessories from Toyota, so look out for those. And also, I'm curious to see what the aftermarket tuners do with this, so that's going to be pretty interesting. And make sure you come back for my full review of the GR Corolla on September 14th. In that video, I'll give you my driving impressions. You'll also get the fuel economy figures and the official 0 to 60 times, so you definitely don't want to miss that. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you come back Friday for my review of the 2023 Lexus RX. You don't want to miss that. Make sure you look out for that. And let me know what you think about this. Should I do more pricing breakdowns for you guys like this? Do you enjoy that? Do you enjoy getting to know what you're going to be getting at each trim level? Let me know. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace. And hit that subscribe button and hit that like button because that does something cool for the algorithm. Support your boy and feed that algorithm. But yeah, I can't wait to tell you guys how the new GR Corolla drives. I had a lot of fun with it on the track out in Utah, and you definitely are going to have fun if you end up buying one.